live? I hope we are. This screen's not working again. I probably should have fixed this before I started. Let's see here. Let me pull this up on my phone too. Alright. That'll be running in the background. Now we need Mac OS screen capture. Alright, and move that down so I got my face cam. We gotta position this guy well. Let's see here. Something like that, maybe. That's pretty good, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright. Hopefully you guys can hear me alright. Like the title, we're doing more of this city. I know you guys didn't really see the city because it kept on pausing on me. I think I have a solution for that, but you know, just in case. And then I also want to start doing like a mechanic shop, I think, because I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but last time we did this, let me go into it. Oh, what is happening here? This isn't normal. How do I... Alright. Yeah, you try not to do, like, some crap, but then some crap always happens, right? Right when you start trying to stream. Let's see here. I mean, I can just search it up, but I don't like doing that. Alright, so, yep, we made this blimp. What was it, like time before that. And I think this thing looks pretty sick. I mean, you got like a bunch of moving parts. It's always really cool when you have a bunch of moving parts on like on something. And you got this that opens, you got everything. Alright. So I'm just probably gonna make a new file, and I'm probably gonna import it into the city that I was working on last time that you guys didn't really see too much, but that's chill. Yeah, start with a basic cube. This is gonna be the mechanic shop, and I don't have too much of a plan for it. I'm just gonna start doing stuff and seeing what happens, really. I think there should be like a main building, and then there should be like kind of a side thing. Oh, can you not? Oh, because I'm not in face mode. Alright. It's been a while, I'm kind of rusty. Alright. I know people probably don't like when I do that, but I don't know, that's just something I do. Something like that's probably good. And then we're going to do a loop cut right there. And then we're going to do something like this. And then I'm going to grab these and lower them to the bottom. And then we're going to take these points and then bevel them. Hopefully, that's not what I wanted it to do. Alright. I think easy solution is just dissolve faces. Yep, alright. And then should be able to bevel now. Nope, still not what I want. Alright. I just want to make it like at an angle. I guess I could. I don't have like a good way to do that, really. I could just do that, but then it's gonna be uneven. I'll do that for now. I mean, it's cool when it's uneven, though, right? Everybody likes like a unsymmetrical building. This is supposed to be like a slum side of town almost too. It's not supposed to be too clean. And then I guess on cue with the rest, I'll dissolve these. Just make it look a little nicer. I mean, I'm not one for optimization or anything, but I mean, that's not something I like take too long to get, because I feel like some of my models are probably pretty high polygons when they probably don't need to be. Alright. This is the thing I always hate doing, is the insides of buildings, but generally I'll just kind of yeah, there is really no good way to do this. I'm just gonna make another box and then go into X-ray, scale this down, scale it down along the Z, and does it go past the line? Oh, why did I make it go past the line? It does go past the line. What's wrong with me? Move this up to like there. Alright, now this is going to be the inside of here, and give it a little bit of room. And if I want to do some like crap where like the wall's broken in or something, which I usually will. I mean, it's just so easy. Like the Boolean system for Blender, I really like the Boolean system. That's like really fun. Let's see here. I was just about to do the exact same thing I was gonna do the other time. Is my screen frozen again? I really hope it's not. I think it is, alright. You know, here I thought I fixed this problem. I don't even know what's causing this. That's ignorant. Alright, save this for now. If I... yeah. Delete this. And then I'll just try adding it back, see if that does what I want it to. Sorry about this, guys. I don't know. It's just so weird sometimes. Like, I try to fix this stuff. Alright, that's probably good. Alright. Everything looks good. So what I was doing was doing the inside walls for this, and like I was saying, I don't usually like doing interiors. You know what I might do? I might make this roof slightly slanted. I think that might be cool. Because, you know, you don't want to do the inside and then start slanting no roofs. See, that's a good bevel. Besides, you know, the inside starting to come into the outside, which, you know, is chill. And I kind of like that will do that, because if I get rid of this for a second, it's kind of like dependent on that edge. Usually when Blender, oh wait, no, yeah, Blender did a Blender thing, alright. Because usually when you're doing something, it never works out in Blender how you want it to. Because there's just, for 3D models, there's just so many different ways that it can work out. That, you know, it does it another way and you don't even think about that way till it happens. Let's see here. So something like that, maybe. I think that's kind of cool. Did my screen just freeze again? Bro, this is so infuriating. This is so... Bro, it's so annoying. Alright. Is it like a key that I'm pressing that's doing this? Is there like a hotkey that like says to stop filming or something? Like to pause the screen? Or is it just like my Mac is just a piece of crap? Well, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to troubleshoot this live. Hotkeys, let's see. I mean, in hotkeys, there's no hotkeys. Is this a thing that if I do unpause recording, I can do like Shift 1 maybe? Does that work? If I go like Shift 1, does that do anything? No, so it's clearly not paused. Because there wasn't even a pause button to begin with. Really is so annoying. I wish there was like just a button to like reset this. See, now it's good, right? Yeah. Alright, I guess that's... I mean, that's just so annoying, though. Alright, well... yeah, I don't want to be doing that every single time. But... until I can figure it out, I guess that's the best that I can do. That is not what I want. that look weird? Does that like do some sort of weird geometry? I think that's cool. That's chill. Yeah. Uh, that's fine. Alright. I always like adding some element of like whimsy, so I might do like a big silo coming out of the top or something. I think that would be pretty cool. This roof needs to be fixed too. Let me just like try and play around with it or something. Like if I'll have to do like a test stream that's like privated where I just like click a bunch of buttons I would usually click, and that's probably what's causing it to freeze. Alright. So I have to do something different on this roof. I can't just do the same thing, right? So maybe just the same thing but in reverse. Something kind of like that, and then extrude all these upwards slightly, and then see, why is this being selected? I didn't want that. And let me guess, it's frozen again. Is it like the extrude button? If I'm pressing like E? I don't know what it is. I mean, I've gotten pretty good at fixing it, but it's just annoying, you know? And it's annoying to keep on looking over at this screen to like see if it is frozen. I don't even like want to worry about it, you know? So is it like extrude, and is that what's causing it? Now if I go over here, wait, I'm watching my stream to see if that's what caused it. Sorry, it'll be a second. Nobody's watching anyway, but you know. I have to catch up with my stream. No, it seems fine. Alright. Let's see here. Was it like pressing option extrude? Because this is the thing that I needed to do. Oh, and that's kind of whimsical. That's kind of wacky. I don't know how much I like that. But I'm gonna keep it just because, you know, the whimsical factors. This is probably gonna be a pain when I start, yeah, this is when I start texturing everything. I might just try and get these into separate materials now so that it's less of a burden for myself later. Alright. Make sure to get this underside. Make this a different color for now. Why blue? Just make it gray. Just make it like a darker gray. Don't forget these undersides. I really want to do like... Oh, that's what I wanted to do on the ship. I wanted to do like some barnacles. I think that will be really sick. You know, even though it's not like a... I mean, the blimp is what I'm referring to. Even though it's not obviously like going into the water, it looks like it would, like, you know, because the base is like a pirate ship. I just think something like a bunch of barnacles growing off the side would be kind of cool too. Alright, make these that, and now everything. Yep, so we got like a nice little roof going. Aside for this guy right here who wants to be different. Alright. Did it freeze again? I'll just fix it anyway, even if it didn't. Alright. So, back to the interior. Now I have to compensate for this guy. What hotkeys did I press? I don't even know. I'm saying that like I think it's like I know it's a hotkey. It's probably just because my Mac is like terrible and it just keeps freezing up on me. I like dropped the frames per second on the stream because I like looked it up and it said that was one of the causes, maybe, but I guess that really didn't matter too much. Alright, well that's probably pretty good. I might want... this guy to be raised up a little, just because that might be some weird geometry. Alright. And then... oh, this is like cutting corners. Alright, so lower this to like there. And then we want to do like 2 loop cuts, and then edit mode, get this guy. The cameras in Blender too are kind of weird. I don't know, I think like probably a lot of this stuff is just me being an idiot, but you know, still. Blender should be more idiot proof. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So, now it's time for the part of Blender I actually do like, which is Boolean. And then we are going to select this cube right here, apply that, and now when we move out this cube, and then we go into physical view, we should be able to just fly right into this building, and it would still have an inside, but it has walls in between. That's what I'm getting at, which it does. Yep. Alright. I've always wondered if I like could do something like this for a window. It's probably gonna do like something weird. Like if I were to do something like that and then do another Boolean, let me save real quick, then do another Boolean like that, and then apply that, and then move this out. Wait. Bro, it actually just did what I wanted. Wait a second. Bro, if I knew that, it would have saved me so much time with some of my other stuff. No, that's so easy. Look at that. That's like the perfect window. That's like the perfect door in buildings. Look at that. Alright. That's got me a little excited. I never doubted you, Boolean, for a second. Well, I don't even want that right there. Well, do we want to do windows right now? I don't know. What is the next step? It does look a little weird. I might want to, like, just go in and then just, like, grab it slightly and just pull it. Right? Give it like a... I don't like this reference, but give it like a Hello Neighbor almost, or something. You know how everything's distorted in that game. Everything's like slightly, like, weird looking. You know, like something like that. And like grab like a point right here and bring it down. Right? I think that's pretty sick. You know, like it's... No, because it's like slums are like that. Slums have like tilted buildings. You know, people... I guess people just didn't own like a level. Well, I couldn't afford like a level with the bubble and whatnot. I mean, I doubt anybody would get it that wrong, but... You know, it's style. It's style. Did my thing freeze again? No, let me fix it just in case. Bro, I've gotten to be a pro at this. I say as I struggle so many times. Alright. Bam, bam. Alright, back to normal. Let me check this. Alright. Next step is... I might actually want to do doors. No, I actually want to... Well, now I don't even know why I did this. Because I can just do a Boolean. I'm going to dissolve these. Look at all that time wasted. Well, no, there's like a way easier method, which I probably should have done the first time, but, you know, I'm too much of an idiot to figure these things out. Alright. So, there's our garage door, except we want... oh, why did I do that? This side and this side to be beveled. Something like that. And then, you know, give it a little bit of Hello Neighbor. Something like that. And then... that probably is pretty good. Alright. I just think it's so cool to, like... What is... Wait, what did it just do? I said bevel, right? Oh no, I don't want a bevel, I want a Boolean. Yeah. Confusing bevel and Boolean. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I just think it's so cool, just like taking this, dragging it away, and suddenly you have a hole, and then, you know, you realize that you did the interior for one of the buildings, but not the other one. Alright, well, we did it anyway. Does this still have a... yeah. Alright. Quite simple, really. Something like that. And then edit mode. This guy's getting dragged. Alright, turn off the hello neighbor. This guy's getting dragged like there. It's probably pretty good. Besides this one, which is like there. Alright. Now, scale it along here. I think there, right? Yeah. That should be good. I'm probably missing something, but... Is this wall too thin? Is this wall gonna, like, be a problem? No, the wall's fine. Come on. That wall... Yeah, wall's fine. Alright. Now into edit mode, and let's take a flyby. Guys, yep, inside the wall. Alright. Now we can do this guy. So this guy is going like here. Let me make sure that this has to be higher than this, otherwise it will look weird. Alright, there we go. Maybe move it over here a little more, like there. And then, nope, don't hide it. That's probably pretty good. Doesn't matter how far in it is. I mean, you guys can tell that the Boolean's my best friend. And look at that, now we have a nice little garage door thing. One more on the side. Well, here, not the side. My screen freeze? Oh, it's so froze. Come on. Not even at the garage door. Alright. What you missed, I did a nice little door here. I really gotta get to the bottom of this. I think that's good. Alright. We got two nice looking doors. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Something like that, right? And you ready for the vision? Well, my brain's just going to materials right now, so I'm gonna make sure these are all separate materials. Alright, now it's time for me to do what I just do. Is that? No, that's good. Alright. I mean, in all reality, if I go to like this should be, yeah, alright, yeah. That's what I wanted. So, yep, those all should be separate. Nice. I mean, you know, it obviously looks really bad because none of the materials are in yet, but something to work on eventually. Ignorant. Alright. Well, if you didn't see that, we're doing it again. camera's always kind of weird. No, camera's the best it can be. The camera, you know, it'll circle around whatever object is highlighted, which honestly is probably the best approach you can have, but sometimes you want to circle an object that you haven't highlighted yet. Oh, I just did that wrong. That you haven't highlighted yet. There's probably so many settings to like fix what I'm talking about too. I'm just complaining at this point. This is I had a class where I used SketchUp instead of Blender, and don't even get me started on SketchUp. That was the worst thing I've ever like seen. This is like my comfort software. It has its problems, but really it's like as best as it can be. Alright, what's next? I did say I wanted to do the silo. I could also do the door and the windows and stuff. I'll do the door and the windows and stuff. Why not? Yeah, alright. I was just contemplating, because, you know, sometimes you don't want too many. I mean, listen to me talking about, like, polygon counts and whatnot, but I was contemplating if I wanted to pull, like, a Skyrim where, you know, the door is there, but, like, the room on the inside here is a different room. But I guess that defeats the whole purpose of doing that room I just made, so I'll just make it in here. I mean, I'm basing this off of like a low poly video game. I mean, how many polygons can it be? And you know what? You want to know why I'm basing it off a low poly video game? Is because I can't make a high poly video game, and I just like the aesthetic, really. So that works out in my favor, really. Is that a big enough door? That might be too big of a door. Scale down the door a little. Like something like that's fine. Scale this up to like that. Door being there seems good. It's time for everybody's favorite tool. And just like that, we have a door, except I just cut out some stuff from the ground, which is not preferable. Which means raise this up slightly. And then apply that, hopefully that a little bit more. Like there. Alright, that's good. Let's see, next is window. Window is easy. Window is just... I think I want like a big like storefront window. Something like that. And we're gonna give it a little hello neighbor. Oh, first I gotta put it in place first. Why don't you predict where the building starts when you're in wireframe mode? Alright. Easy window. Oh, I forgot to hello neighbor it. Alright. Let's see here. Grab this edge and just do a nice little something like that. That looks pretty fire. Alright. What the sigma is even going on? Oh, it's because I extruded it, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Alright. But we want it slightly bigger. Hate when that happens. Alright. Alright, I think that's everything. It's a bit of weird geometry there. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, the people who constructed the building were lazy, so you know I can be lazy too. I'm wasting so much time. There are probably so many more efficient ways to do what I'm doing right now. Alright, that's finally over with. On to something else. This could use like a big like sign coming off from like here, like there's two pillars, and it says like mechanic in like a big square or something. That would be pretty cool. Ooh, I could do like a pillar right here. Am I not allowed? Oh, I'm allowed. Because I got a little knife that I can use whenever I feel like it. Alright. Now what? I got the base pretty much down. I did still want to do like a silo. I'll do a silo. Where do we want this silo? Like here, maybe? Something like there? No, we want it in the actual office, don't we? Because that's like cutting into the space where the cars can be and whatnot. Let me guess, it froze up on me. Yeah, alright. So, like, somewhere like here, lower it a little more. Is it just me, or is this silo looking a little too straight? Sorry about that. Where was I? That's probably pretty good. What's this? No, I don't care about this. I like that. I don't know about the positioning, but you think it would maybe look better, like, over here? You think that looks better? Leave a comment on my live stream. I'll stick with there for now. Alright. I might call it here. Got the basic shape done. That's pretty good, and we got a little silo. We can... Wait, let me see if I can walk around it. Nah, gotta make it smaller first. Delete this, we don't need this anymore. Gotta make it bigger, and in so doing, make myself smaller. Is that good? Nah, I'm way too big still. Alright. Probably something like that, right? A little bit smaller. something like that, probably. Yeah, this is good. Well, nothing in here yet, but... Oh, and it froze, alright. One last unpause of this. And as you can see, you can walk around the inside, and over here should be this side too. Fully capable of walking around it. Alright. Well, that will be all from me.